Hello, I am going to show you how to schedule and host a Skype meeting from your state computer. You can host them from anywhere, but I recommend setting them up from your state computer because you have the actual application installed and you'll have more options. So I'm going to show you two ways to do it. The first one is through your Outlook. So you go ahead and open your Outlook application on your desktop and find your calendar. And then you can click on any day, just like you're going to schedule a regular meeting. The title of your meeting, put that in there. Set your parameters for the date, the time, if you want it to be 9:30 to 12. You can choose a location from a drop-down if you've typed it in before. So I'm going to say large training room at Fox Run. You can decide who you want to invite. Just go up and click on invite attendees, and I think I'm going to be required to be in attendance, and I think optional will be Charles, so he can attend or not. Got your times, got your dates. You can type in notes here if you want to in this field about the meeting. Hey, we're going to talk about such and such. And then to schedule the Skype meeting, all you have to do is go to the top of your Outlook on your menu bar and click Skype meeting. And what the system will do is set up the link for you and the dial-in numbers for your participants so that when you hit send, they will get all of this information, plus they will get your notes, which are at the bottom here. So your notes will appear on the bottom. If you want them to be on the top, you can copy and paste them as long as you don't change the joint Skype meeting link. Then it won't be a problem. And then when you're finished, I'm not going to bother Charles with this. So when you're finished, you just hit send and it will schedule your meeting. And when you go to open your meeting, that's how you join your meeting to host a Skype meeting. And I'm going to show you now the other way to have a Skype meeting, and then we'll talk about the meeting controls for hosting. Okay, so the other way to host a Skype meeting is just to open your Skype for Business. It's this icon here, Skype for Business, and you can go to the little widget that you see on the screen, and you can click Meet Now, and you can tell it you want to use Skype for Business full audio and video, or call me, and you could give them your desk phone number, or if you don't want audio, and if you don't ever want to get this message again, click OK. Okay, so once you enter your meeting room, either by clicking on the link in your Outlook or by using the Meet Now from the widget right on your Skype for Business window, this is the view you're going to see. This participant is kind of your button for turning the participant panel on and off. This button down here that looks like a little speech bubble is turning your chat on and off. That's your view. You have other ways to manage that for your participants, and that is to choose the participant actions. And here are your actions. You can mute the audience. You can say nobody can use the chat. No attendees can have video, which is the camera that's facing them, or if they have a camera panning around the room. You can hide the names of your participants if for some reason you want them to be anonymous. You can mark everyone as an attendee, which means they will not have host capabilities of displaying video and sharing screens. You can invite more people to your meeting by email right from here, and what this will do is it will send them an email that has the Skype for Business link and the phone number to call in if you do it from inside Skype. So those are your participant actions. Many of those are also around the screen. If you want to invite more people, you can also do it by clicking on this. These controls at the bottom, you can attach a file which you can then send into the chat so that people can download the file and look at it. You can mark one of your comments as high importance. For example, if you wanted to post a link to a website, this is where you would post your link to the website. You click on that, put in the web address, and say it's the DDDS page. Okay, so they will get a link. Once you send it, they will get a link that just says the DDDS page, and when they click on it, it will take them right to the DDDS page. So that's your controls in the chat. If you don't want to see the chat, you can turn it off. If you don't want to see your list of participants, you can also turn that off. Okay, so let's look at some of your room controls. On bottom right, the circle with the 3 dots in it will give you access to your recording controls. You can start and pause recording. You can stop recording. You can manage your recording. So if you click on that, you'll see a list of all the recordings that you've saved. And you can rename them from there. You can play them. You can publish them as an MP4, which creates a little video file if you had video, if you were sharing screens. And then you can save that on your desktop or in another file if you want to keep a record of all your meetings. You can change the size of the font in the instant messaging and text. If people are telling you it's too microscopic to see, you can make it bigger. You can change the font. You can mark something high priority from here. If you click on meeting entry info, this will give you all the information about the meeting. So it'll give you the meeting number, the conference ID number, a link to give to people. So if you want to be able to quick copy and paste this into an email, copy all the info by clicking this button, and then you can just paste it into an email. Skype meeting options, again, you can determine what's going to happen in your room. You can say these people don't have to wait in the lobby, so very often when the host has not entered yet, it will make people wait in a lobby, but you don't have to make them wait. You can let them in whenever. And if you're wondering why do you use that, just click on this link and it'll tell you. You can have an announcement when people enter the room. There'll be like a ding, that kind of thing, or not. It's up to you. You can say who can be a presenter. So it might only be people that are scheduled because you only want, if you've arranged it with them ahead of time. Anybody can be a presenter. So maybe you're having a bunch of people who are going to want to be able to share a document that's on their screen, or just anyone from your organization. So if you were from DDDS and you're meeting with another division, maybe you only want people from DDDS to be able to share their screens and speak to the whole audience. Also, who can annotate a PowerPoint presentation? Is it only the presenter? Is it everyone? Or is it no one? Who can look at content on their own? Sometimes you want to send people a file, or you want them to be able to manipulate your file on their desktop while you're talking about something else. So, and again, if you're wondering when's a good time to use this, this will tell you when is a good time. So choose your options, your Skype meeting options, and set those. And then you have the ability to end the meeting. This will end the meeting for everyone. If you start a meeting and you give everyone permission to talk and to share, and you have to leave for some reason, when you leave, it'll leave the meeting room open so that they can continue the meeting. But if you want to end the meeting for everyone, then you, I believe, click on this one. And if you need some help, there is help. Skype for Business Help. If you click on that, it will open the online resource for you somewhere. So that you'll be able to ask your questions, get a little bit of tech support. Okay, on the bottom of your screen, you are seeing controls for your video if you want to turn it on and off. For your microphone, if you wanted to mute yourself for a minute, just click on it, and you'll see that there's a line drawn through it. This icon will share content, so you can share your desktop, which is everything that you're looking at. You can share just a window on your desktop. You can share a PowerPoint. Again, you can add attachments. You can share notes. You can take notes for yourself. There's a whole bunch of stuff you can do. So I'm sorry, this is the one that will end the meeting for everyone. If you click on the red phone, that will shut the whole room down. Versus, I'm pretty sure now, if this one, if you say end the meeting, then the meeting gets to continue. But if you say this, you have just ended your meeting. So, okay, so that is Skype for Business, how to host a meeting. If you have questions, feel free to email me. I am at leslie.haley@delaware.gov. Thank you.